following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
How is that happening?
I'm not sure, but I think it's something on their end, because nothing's changed up here. Nothing blew
We
up
don't
while I was
usually
in here.
handle them, but I mean, we do connect down to them. There must be something
There have been a lot of surges in there lately.
going on between. Maybe that's what it's to do with. Maybe we've been focused too much on what's going on up here. We didn't consider the main line going down to mining could be somehow related.
I'm in main power right now.
Yeah.
Do I notice what he's done?
You could make a listen check because he's in one of the breaker rooms, so it's.
No, I mean, like,
Yeah.
if mining is losing power,
Yeah.
and I'm in main power,
Yeah.
would I notice something happening?
Oh, you would see like
Some bars going
down and things like that, like the computers and stuff.
Oh, shit, I need to investigate that right the fuck now and in a hurry. So that's 24.
What are you doing?
I just want to know what the fuck's that.
Oh, it's basically like a. It's hard to tell. It's a bunch of intermittent power fluctuations.
In mining.
Yeah, well, it's in they're linked to mining and
It's
to certain other.
it's in mining.
And if you make a listen check, you might be able to hear these two talking in the breaker room next door.
14 in Melissa, which I don't think is very good.
Is it more
18.
Oh, okay. Let's say is it more than 18? But I mean, is it 18 or higher? But you got right on there, so you can hear. Yeah. So he's what's going on, and then
Then it could be something down there that's causing all these issues.
Well, since I'm in the system, I want to help that along by adding to his
they're
sabotage,
creating like false positives,
making it
essentially.
look like an immediate thing.
Yeah.
Cascade failure! Ah!
26.
Yeah, you get basically a bonus based on the fact he's already fucking it up. So,
And then I'm going to radio, and then I'm going to call over the supervisor of this area, whoever the fuck that is, and I'm going to be like, "You've got a serious problem. I think it might be related to this mining thing, whatever it is. Like, you need to get some kind of repair guy on that quick fast and in a hurry, or you're going to lose your whole grid."
lamentably, I'll get on that right now. He just slowly wanders into the breaker room that you guys are in. Regrettably, boss. The tech monkey next door says.
Monkey.
It's a tech hijack next door says. There's massive problems with mining based on the readouts.
It's an understatement. It's getting worse. I should get down there.
Yes, go and take the IT hijack with you, just in case.
Back door, remote control.
Oh, you got him out of the room as well.
Yeah. You just drop hands on that. Oh, that's better than all of the other stuff. Okay, so it's 28, which is a significant improvement over all those 21s I was doing last week. It's the shirt. It wasn't rep and low gain.
That's what it was.
It's using a non-massively leaded...
I only just noticed I didn't. I was supposed to change into the actual shirt.
I mean, Stephen and I were just judging the one of these things as kind of different.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Since Ken broached the subject.
I had an excuse last week.
Yeah. You're fat.
If there was an excuse, we'd all have that.
I know, I built mine to size.
I got beyond fat.
I'll poke my head through the door into main power. Come on, Tick Scud, we've got something we have to do.
Glaben.
Well, Chief, what's the fastest way down here?
I don't know. We'd need to call a vehicle of some kind.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I wasn't thinking of doing that, but he's just asked what's the fastest thing, and I'm thinking the fastest thing would be.
And we
those
need it,
vehicles.
and we needed a sorry for some reason.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm starting to think, how can I get Tiala down here?
Oh, there's a paperwork problem as well.
Since we're discussing that, at this point, I'd like to point out that at our evening thing, like in the morning that you weren't there for, that you were there for. So I've given you that proof that he's not working for the employment thing and is working for the slave combat that you're going to be looking for your guy. So I'll give you that. There you go. Now, when you're plowing him, you can be like, "Yeah, you were right."
You can do the plowing down in mining.
Too many
mining,
miners.
well.
Too many miners.
It's in miners, not miners. So yeah, the fastest way would be by vehicle. But the only vehicles that are fast are the executive ones, and I don't think you'd be able to get one of those.
There was a new driver who would just be doing her training today. I know this.
Okay, I'll contact her boss and see what we can do.
Get my tools ready. Look, zip belts. They are ready.
Are you there? That's safe! Excuse me?
We can bring the safety bolts.
Who are you? I'm calling from electrical. We got an emergency down in mining. We need one of your fastest vehicles. That's Erdon Dalion. Oh, of course. I'm in one now. Just one moment. You!
Yes?
Human! I need you to drive to electrical as fast as possible. I mean, as fast as safely possible.
Too late! Too late!
Little Wallace, who was previously at the front with the intercom, is good.
You're telling me safety ball wasn't strapped in?
Should we just sink back further into his seat?
He thought you were so safe.
Another natural 20!
He wasn't strapped in because she took off before he had a chance to.
But this is a natural 24 as fast as possible.
So you just like
Belt it down to electrical!
and then just do the 180 degree slide into position right outside the door.
Just slide slightly in front of the park, back, beep, beep, beep. Legally park.
Oh, you're gonna have to tell my boss that you have to.
Yes, I'm already putting this through now.
Glaben.
Do you just want to send the work orders while we're on the way?
Just a moment. I can do yours now. Here.
Easy. Let's go.
Go.
Meanwhile, opening the back of the door. Us? Medic!
Administered medicine check.
Needs more smoke.
12.
He's just a little shook up. He's still good.
Mining entrance drive.
In front, do we commonly know where the mining entrance is?
It'll be on our orders.
Yeah, maybe on our map.
I'm guessing it's one of those stairs.
Yeah, it's one of the go-y downy places.
Go-y downy places.
There's a few, but you'll probably go down the one that's just below 33. Yeah, with
Right.
equipment supply. Yeah.
Oh, you guys were involved in this? Thank you, I finally got orders to go fast. its foot down.
Yes.
He's not 20, he's... What the fuck is that font? 17.
Oh,
Yeah,
do you have an idea?
27.
So you look at your work orders, and you need some supplies that you don't have on you. You realise suddenly.
That's okay, we can fabricate them.
Bastard! No, there's stuff you can't fabricate.
Oh, so they're fictional.
Gotcha. They've got,
We need some biotics.
they got that IP cut off.
Oh, crap. We need some more stuff. We don't have time.
So the solution is get an Asari? Oh, get an Asari to deliver it to us.
Yeah, but why would you just secretary? You just get one of your other.
Just call the secretary pool, and then by contrivance you'll be selected.
No, but why would
Basically, like, all you need to do is like put in the order for the supplies, and
To be
then
delivered ASAP.
Yeah.
So who does this?
yeah.
Tag to this work order. Whoosh.
What did you do?
I got them to deliver some stuff we'll need. Should be handy.
While she's doing twists and turns through everything.
So Tiana's boss comes up to her contrivantly,
There we go.
and she's like, "Hello, how are you doing, dear?
be better today?
I heard you had a date with one of the executives last night."
Yeah, it was different. I'd never been to such a fancy place.
Anyway, no time for small talk beyond that. I just had to get in a little bit of gossip. I need you to take some supplies from the supply room to the mining entrance.
Oh, okay.
There's some electrical components.
Okay. I'll make my way over to. Yeah, you already been waiting for about an hour by the time I get over to you.
It depends. If we have to go back to our rooms for stuff, that would be the door.
I carry my gun and everything with me. I don't have armor.
Yeah, but we put all the rest of our stuff in lockers covered by porn.
Oh, so did I. I just took them out when I got here.
Well, I can't wear mine because it's an assault rifle that's incredibly identifiable in like every system around here.
Oh, it wouldn't take too long for us to swing by then, would we? We could stop off at the roof. You could go down and get your stuff.
You're close to I'll just run down and grab my box.
I wouldn't want to
She's
pick up
delivering
your stuff
supplies.
because your stuff might explode.
I'll pick that up.
Cool. Yeah, we do that.
Bunch of stuff happens. Sari in a nice dressed uniform shows up with a box of supplies, electrical supplies.
Supplies.
Hey. Whoop.
I brought the stuff. I don't.
Sweet, we could use an extra set of hands where we're going. Hop in.
Hold this.
What was that?
I don't know.
I think there was like a little coffee thing he's been going around with everywhere.
Push button, slide. Hey, you made it.
Who's the ball?
Flip,
Oh, we left him.
pass backwards.
Oh.
Your pistol.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, flip your pistol.
Your armor. They got the stuff.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Pop the compartment open. Put the gun inside. Close the compartment.
You might want to strap up or like hold up.
Zolo's not doing anything. Have you given your boyfriend his proof yet, or will you wait until after you seduced the other man?
Needed at least an excuse to have got the information.
Yeah. Well, while I'm in the ride, I'm just going to look through security cameras around where I found Gisalis to see if I can spot him.
Do we have to disembark and go down the stairs on foot, or is there vehicle access to start going
There's a
down?
vehicle access. It's normally used for mining, like trucks.
Oh, so we're not going to fit.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
What do you think the vehicle is?
A sports car, basically.
And you think that it's somehow
I was
bigger
making
than
a joke! Fuck!
Beep. Yeah, headlights.
Yeah, you
I'm
basically-
deeply concerned.
Yeah, but you basically go into the splint. It's like it's basically a car elevator or lift, depending on what country you're in. And then into that, you can descend down into the main mining area.
Attention, passengers! We have entered the shaft.
This does
Apparently.
have windows.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, this is in this. I'm kind of the captain or pilot.
I do love how
Pirate
fast it
captain.
can go.
Makes it faster.
Well, make it
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm saying it anyway.
I imagine if you've watched any racing, you'll see fast.
I don't think my game watches racing. He prefers gladiatorial sports and bodybuilding.
So
Contests.
what is the plan?
Plan, we're just looking around. Oh, we actually also have to fix mining before the whole station blows up. But
What?
since we caused the problem, that won't be a problem.
Just pick up and fix it. And for now, we'll see what's going on down here.
Okay. Do we need to suit up just in case there's problems? Okay.
The problem was once we get our suits on,
Suits, there's one.
once
Yours.
I get my suit on, it's pretty obvious who I am after that.
Yeah, it's a last resort, I guess.
Keep the toys in the boxes.
Now remember, we only tangentially know each other.
I hope there's no bugs.
It wouldn't matter.
There's any bugs in the executive vehicle.
Yeah, after the Nixon
There's in fact cameras.
The
Space.
guy's shredding in all of
So,
them.
how far down are
Space
you
cameras.
descending?
Well, we want to work the whole shaft.
Yeah.
So you're going all the way down to the.
I don't fucking know what the layout of this place is, and we're not going to find out until we know, so... Unless the car has a map in it.
Check the backpack.
There's no man.
Useless fucking car.
Blame the driver.
Me too.
It's not designed to go down.
And neither was Tiala, but here we are.
But
Yeah, I guess because we're only technically trying to repair the problem, we just go down as far as we can and keep an eye out as we go
So
down.
the bottom is basically the mining itself, and then there's basically excavation slightly above that, and material sorting and gathering.
Well, just as we're flying around, and it does look like it's just the general mining workforce doing mining things at the bottom section.
At the bottom section, once you come out, there's basically a series of tunnels. So it's a fairly open area because you're just underground. You're not really part of the installation at this point. And there's basically a more open area, and then a series of tunnels going off in different directions.
This would be the biggest mining setup I'd have seen, Because I imagine
yes,
the one...
because most of the other ones you come across tended to be individual elemental mines, if you know what I mean. Like it was just a platinum mine, or it was just these are like going off to different places to get different materials.
And I ran mostly asteroid mining, I think, during my pilgrimage. This is a big operation. Makes sense for so many minerals, though.
We just want to keep to the main mining office. There we can distract the mining head. You can get into the computer system. You can find out exactly what the mining and how they're mining it down here.
I can check for vulnerabilities we might be able to exploit in their power systems.
I mean, whatever we do, we set this stuff up for later on. I mean, we need to know what's going on, how they're mining it.
That would be on the next level up.
Yeah. While we're on the way back up, could I make I don't know, would it be a chemistry roll to figure out which of the things they are mining would happen to be the most volatile if contacted by explosives?
Yeah.
Got a 20. Yeah, I guess whether any of them might be more volatile post-refining.
Well, they were separating out methane, so that's the one that I know was going to be really volatile.
But I think they might be extracting that from
Surface.
above, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's definitely one place to put charges.
There's also the fuel storage.
They do have a whole chemical storage section too.
Stuff there. Extracting.
Still have to figure out a way to get everyone else off the station.
I think there's a lot of these depend on the air concentrations and things like hydrogen and methane, for example.
Any kind of powder. Wait, wasn't magnesium one of the things that I think is that's going to burn hot enough to cut through metal?
Magnesium is not one of them. Carbon, tungsten, ceramic, iron, copper, aluminium, titanium, and zinc.
Reasonably inert.
And there's also sulfur.
They are making
Because
explosive
they
powder,
use-
but that's in the
yeah.
labs.
Yeah, that's up further. So they use basically the carbon and sulfur to make the explosive powder. They actually produce that up at the labs up top. So they just have the base materials here. Although, you know, depending if you could do it yourself, you could get access to the two separate materials down here. Yeah, because of mining sims. The carbon to smelting, sulfur to the atmospheric condenser.
I guess we'll just head to the systems office or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's the next level above the bottom one, essentially. Up there and pull out. The office is right near where the vehicles and because there's also the there's basically a series of lifts going up and down, but most of them are for just individuals to go up and down on a smaller, but then there's the 2 vehicle ones and you're on one of those. So yeah, there's an office sort of. It's a prefab building, sort of built there in this sort of another cavernous area in the rocks.
Rosa head out the window, reading the signs until we get to the right offices, and then I'll look Kara up.
I'm guessing you want foreman?
Yeah. I'll jump out and rush over, or rush around looking for the foreman.
Just right there at a desk.
Sign
Talking
my
with
orders down.
another, they've got some kind of map they've rolled out in front of them, and yeah, he's talking to some other. They're both Turians about something, and you rush in. They both sort of look up when they hear the door open,
I'll already be like throwing the orders down on the table.
throwing them on the table. You throw it on top of their map, and they look back down at the orders, and the foreman. You assume it's the foreman because he wears a yellow hat.
As is tradition.
Yeah. And he reads it over. It's like, I didn't realize there was a problem. You better get onto this post haste.
I need to know everything I can about your systems before it starts to before the problem starts to really kick
Oh,
into gear
good
down
point.
there.
You're usually used to dealing with things on the main facility. You don't have
So
just a moment.
Chief did say something about us not really dealing with the stuff down here.
He goes over to a terminal, brings up some basically a schematic of the electronics system. He'll also bring up the water one because it was originally linked to that as well. So we'll have electronics and water lines, and he'll then plug in the data pad and fling it over to that, and then give you the data pad.
So I'll start going through it, looking like I'm rushing, looking for fault things, but I'm really looking for weaknesses in the system that I can exploit.
So we're all there, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to climb out with the car. Are we going to be finished here soon? I've got to get back to my station. I'm obviously wearing security. Got to get back to where I've got to go.
I will contrive to drool.
No,
I don't know. Like, this is kind of a big deal. I've got to focus on this.
Oh, yes.
Then, do you sirs know when I can get back? I'll start distracting them.
well, it depends how serious the problem is. I mean, we might have
Right,
to
they're
shut down
distracted.
complete.
Back door.
That's
They got
well,
them on. Yeah.
Sabotage!
Natural 20. Natural 20.
The computer's your bitch.
Why can't we go back to last week where you were on toes all the time?
I am not going to complain because I know pots and pans will happen again one day. So I'm just gonna be like,
Bask in the
And on the sabotage side, I've got a 30 for identifying weaknesses.
Okay, yeah.
it can dance when I want to.
Ironically, some of the places where there's likely to be faults can also be potential weaknesses. There's several places where electricity and water get quite close to each other, and if there was a problem there,
Is the water pure?
yes,
Then there might be a problem.
exactly what he
Is the water
said.
pure?
Is the water pure?
Yes.
It wouldn't be super pure, but it's
See,
clean enough. It's
nah,
clean. It's,
Water isn't a conductor.
yeah. I know it's the elements in the water
Yeah,
itself.
pure water is an insulator.
But if we did it early enough in the line before it had been purified, when they were still pulling it up, or something, I don't exactly know the composition of the water here.
He's looking for that. I want to just have a quick bunk through the computer systems for like what the fuck super weapon is down.
Yeah. The way from what you can gather from the way the water system works, from what you've seen, it looks like they both pump it up to the station, and then they pump some down back to cool equipment and things like that as well.
Using water as a means of transport.
This isn't Minecraft.
They got little
Works,
boats
though.
going up.
No, I mean the water they're drawing
Just
up
throw
is
it in the
mostly
water.
for
Pushes it
use
through the
as
glass.
actual water.
Yeah.
They've had a water thing
Soul stone.
from the planet, they basically, but they're also
Hydrogen
using
layer.
it to stop drills overheating and.
So
etc.
they're like pulling it up, doing stuff,
Yeah.
do it while purifying it, and then sending it back down as well as using it.
Or some of it's going up. Some of it's going up. Some of it's going up. Some of it's going up.